Okay guys, so hello. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna make a few more vlogs while I'm alone. But I just wanted to point something out that, first of all, today, let me just start off by being vlog Tony, then I'll get into the tea. So, today has been very stressful. I had like a complete breakdown of just anxiety, and it got triggered over the stupidest thing. So let me tell you, I have a hard time at the gas station. And excuse me if I'm losing my voice, it's cold, I just started getting the throat. You know exactly what the throat is when you, like, I always get it when I leave the house amongst people, you know, and the season change, it's just been freezing the last couple days, and I just don't feel really good right now because I've just been so frustrated today and anxious. I just dropped my parents off, well, my mom and my stepdad at the airport. You probably hear the wind. That's no one at the door. And then I'm gonna go wrap some last minute Christmas gifts, and I might show you that as well. And then do my makeup for another video, and then it's just gonna be a long night, okay? Or if not, because I feel like exhausted, I'm up since 4 in the morning, I'll probably just do it the next day. But I'm just trying to pump these uploads, you know, it's the end of the year, and get them out and ready for you for the holidays. And I've just been trying to get my gas pumped. I went to 4 different gas stations at 5 different pumps. None of them are filling my gas. And it even got so bad, like one of the last times I gave this guy like 20 bucks to fill my gas, and I went to go fill it and it still didn't work. And I got so pissed, I left, like not even trying to refund my money or anything. I just literally left because I was so anxious. That pump after pump after pump wasn't working. And I got anxiety because last time I went to the counter, paid for it because my card didn't work at the pump. Nothing wrong with my card, didn't get declined. But it's like either they ran out of gas or something, or I don't know what happened. So maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Like you remove the nozzle, then push the button, or you push the button, then remove the nozzle. I never know how to do it right. So I'm a nervous wreck. I even do it too fast. That's probably why. My patience is like... But last time I went inside, this rude man was so mean. And he was like, what do you mean? Of course the pumps are full. We always have gas. We have like 2,000 gallons right now, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, he just started going off on me, and he just like, And then he went, and then this was not today. This was the reason my mind is anxious for asking for my money back at the gas station. Anyway, I'm a mess. I need some hypnotherapy for that. Because every time I go to the gas pump, it just isn't working. Hypnosis can help with that, I'm sure. Whew, why am I fanning myself? I'm freezing, like I'm internally freezing. I'm just getting worked up. I'm having hot flashes like a 55-year-old woman, and I'm 25, okay? I'm about to get my 4th coffee, but I'm drinking tea. Like, I probably would have if I didn't start feeling the throat. Caffeine doesn't really help with that, but anyway. Thank God for this tea. It's peace tea, guys. Oh, it has like, I think lavender, chamomile. I'm not sure what else. Valerian root? No, I don't think so. It's not supposed to help you sleep, but... I've been taking melatonin. It's been helping me have deeper sleep, but it doesn't help me fall back asleep if I wake up, and it doesn't guarantee that I like won't wake up in the middle of the night. But it helps my sleep deeper. It's more profound, and I have more lucid dreams. It's weird, like even astral. Like I'm already been having a lot of astral dreams lately, and with the melatonin, it's like, wow. And some people say it blocks one of your chakras. I don't know, whatever. I don't buy that. My chakras are always aligned, okay? Okay, that's a lie. But, okay, let's get to the point. So, this guy at the gas station the last time, not today, that was rude. He showed me how to do it, and he didn't say one word when he was outside, and he was just like so rude the way he did it. It was so sassy, whatever. So since then, I am just anxious to go back and ask for a refund. So I was like, whatever, 20 bucks, let it go to the universe, it'll come back to me tenfold and more. So, not a big deal. But like that just demonstrates the amount of anxiety I had. Like, I just left. Kind of like how I went to the post office the other day, and I remember telling you this in the last vlog, and I just left. I went to go get stamps, and I left because I saw many people. So obviously it's a problem when it controls your life in a way, you know? But how willing am I to change that? I don't know yet. I thought it would have went away by now, and then boom, anxiety creeps up on you like a phantom in the night. So the reason I'm making this video now is because someone, you probably know who, said that they were quitting YouTube. I mean, ASMR videos specifically, not YouTube. They have another channel. I wasn't gonna make this video, and then they said that one thing that triggered me. I was like, oh, gotta make a video about this and talk about it. But I'm not about that life to be shouting out names, you know. I like keeping people anonymous, but you're not dumb. You know who it is. It's an ASMR artist. And she said a couple days ago she's quitting. So let's see what the video is about. Click. 11 or 12 minutes or so. Talk. I like her, okay? I support her. I've been watching her since I started my channel. Like, she started my channel 8 years ago since I started my channel. So I've been watching her just as long. And I was shocked. She's quitting. Oh my god. Like, she has, I think, more subscribers than me. And I'm just like, to me, it was a spit in my face. So I have a paper here with bullet points as to why it was. So I've been a long-time supporter, like I said. I support her content. I still will. You know, I like what she's doing. But, and however, life coaching is nice and all, but personally, I don't know if it's for me to have someone like tell me exactly what to do, because I can have a stubborn head, you know, and it was hard enough getting through hypnotherapy school because part of me, my ego was like, I don't want to listen to you and whatever, which is why I hardly go to therapy, because it's just like, I just feel like too stubborn-headed, like, no, you're wrong, I'm gonna leave this office. Like, I'm worse than a fight at a housewives party. And I'm talking like housewives of New York, housewives of Orange County, housewives of Beverly Hills, when they have a bit too much champagne and they get in an argument and they're like, you better leave my house now. Like, that's me, okay? When the ego gets in the way, I'm no better than those, okay? So, like I was saying, I'm a longtime supporter. That probably won't stop, but it won't stop me from giving my opinion. Because I saw this video had so many hate comments and so many dislikes, and that's the first time I've seen her have like that much hate in one video. So I was like, what did she say that really irked people? ASMR is, she said ASMR is like a drug, like a stimulant. I was like, so I had to address the ignorance of that remark. Other than that, I love you, girl, but I think that triggered everyone in the community. And I'm not normally triggered like that. Okay, after today, maybe I am triggered pretty easily. But you know what? That was an ignorant AF statement, okay? It was a spit in my face. You know why? Someone with almost 300,000 subscribers, you just over 300,000, to have worked that long for that many years and built up that fan base. Do you know how, can you put 300K people in a big place, a big room, and see how many people that is? If you could only imagine how many people hit subscribe just to support you and donate on your Patreon and all that stuff over the years. So I remember she even said about one video that, like, honestly, I was going to make a video about that at the time, but now I'm going to comment on it because it was so long ago. Like, when she opened her Patreon, it was like a funny way to open it. Like, I broke my computer, or no. Yeah, her computer broke down and she lost her files. And because she lost her files, you should support her on Patreon. And it worked. It seemed to work. I was like, hey, who am I to talk and judge, because I'm the one who was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my home. And I opened a Patreon back then. Okay, best and worst decision of my life. Here's why. Best, because you guys supported me with like so much, like I can't even repay the amount of support I got on there. It was such a shock. It was such a surprise. It saved me financially. It saved me, okay? And you guys are still supporting on there. And although it's nowhere near what it used to be at the beginning, it's still like, wow, you know, okay. Thank you guys. But the way it started was because of the apocalypse thing. So that was like, for me, like everyone started doing it after that, and they were like, oh, Tony did it. Some other ASMR did it, who did it? Karuna or Satori. And then like all these YouTubers started doing it. They're like, oh, okay, they got the most hate out of it. Now we can jump on the bandwagon because they took the heat, you know? And it was not just us. It was, I'm sure, many other YouTubers, but I'm talking in the ASMR world, it was pretty much us two who were like, boom, and then you guys, hate. Yeah, we took the heat for it a lot. So, anyway, my point is, then other ASMR just started copying the same kind of idea, and I was like, oh, that's cute for a while, and I was like, okay, this is getting old. Like, everyone's literally saying the same thing, like, oh my God, please support me. I have to pay my rent. Please support me. I have to, I don't know, pay my mortgage, whatever. So you get the point. No hate there. Who am I to judge? I did the same thing. It worked. Hey, so it works for her, you know. She's still getting support on there. Great. So, you know, like, she should be supported for her work as I should be supported for my efforts, you know. And I was shocked because for her to be uploading once a week, and not to compare myself to anyone, but for me to upload every day, you see the difference. I was like, well, we have the same amount of subscribers. She would have made it just fine. I'm doing just fine, okay? I don't know what she's saying she's not doing fine. Like on YouTube, I mean, we get the same amount of views and everything. I'm just like, how are you not paying the bills? You know, that's what I was confused about. Maybe she was just trying to get onto the life coach bandwagon. I'm not sure. It's none of my business. You know, I don't like talking about finances, but we were also both on the same Business Insider. Oh, I'm really spreading the juicy gossip now. The tea. I'm spilling the tea. Okay. Feels like a Wendy Williams segment. Whew. Spit it out, girl. Spit it out. Okay, don't be afraid. But we happened to be in the same Business Insider article, and she had said she made a couple $1,000s a month doing what she does. So I was like, okay, you get that from that, plus your website, plus other things like Patreon and who knows, your tip jar, you know? So I'm like, this is not making sense. How can you not afford to continue your life? And I don't know. It just couldn't, I thought it was bull. I thought it was bogus. It was just like maybe a thing to get more money out of people. I don't know. Like, to me, if you're truly spiritual, you wouldn't be milking your subscribers. There's one person who once said that the most spiritual people don't adorn themselves in spiritual clothing. Ironic, because I just chose to wear the Buddha shirt today, but that was just like, this is the only spiritual piece of shirt I have. But I feel like, personally, I'm a very spiritual person, but I don't seem like it. When people see me, their first impression is like, oh, like cold, distant, arrogant, whatever, like off-putting. But like, they don't know what I'm thinking. They don't know how I feel. Just as much as I can't really judge this individual that I'm speaking of at this moment, because I don't really know their journey. I don't know them as a person. I don't know their soul, you know. I've never met them, so I can just go based off of impressions as everyone else did, and that's why everyone else judged. And, you know, everyone's like, oh my God, you're canceled, blah, 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 is over party, you know. And I was just like, okay, well, at first I was going to leave a comment, say, let's have some compassion, let's be kind to one another, but then I was worried I would get the heat in the comments too, like, I can't believe you support her, blah, 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 blah. Someone who's watching it has no idea who I'm talking about. This is hilarious for you, probably. You're like, what the... But you're probably still in for the tea because you're curious, like you're leaning close in the camera. No, but I will still support this person. I just will probably watch less because I'm not into the whole coaching thing. Like I said, I was more into them for the ASMR. The thing I didn't agree with them was the fact that they stated that ASMR is a stimulant, it's a drug, and it's distracting you, and it's moving you away from your life purpose and stuff like that. You can't force people to heal. That's another famous quote. You cannot force people to heal. They heal in their own time. So you can't push your fans. And she said it in a way that wasn't pushy, but still it irked me, and I had to kind of address it, you know? You can't force people with this whole idea. And I think they went a little overboard with the whole spiritual thing too. That was like the spiritual clothing and then the spiritual kind of concept and themes and backgrounds. I was like, oh, it's a little over the top. Like usually true spiritual masters and people are not that over the top. They're just like sitting in their suit and talk. Like I get more spiritualism from Tony Robbins. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of guy, like a businessman power guy, than like they will know more about spirituality per se than like a lot of it is for show, you know, laugh all you want, but a lot of these people I've learned over the years are for show. They are scamming you, they are playing you, they are just trying to pay the bills, you know. And hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, nowadays. Okay, I'm not judging at all, okay, like I said, honestly, been there, done that, you know, I've had to do things to pay my bills too at one point or another. So there is not judgment there, okay? But there's equal, mutual, compassionate understanding. Like you gotta do what you gotta do to get by, all right? So on that level, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying my reflection on the whole concept of spirituality is like people try so hard to portray themselves as something they're not, like the Buddha, like you're not Buddha, okay? Be yourself, you know? And most of these spiritual people, honestly, they just read a bunch of spiritual books and watch spiritual YouTube videos and they're like, oh, let me steal this idea, and take this and smack it together in a video, and there you go. Honestly, she could have still continued ASMR and done her advice, like I do through my life advice videos on my ASMR channel. You get ASMR, you get advice, and I'm not necessarily cramming it in your head. If you don't want to watch a life advice video, don't click, okay, if it's not for you. And you could have uploaded more. If you were really having troubles, upload more life advice ASMR then. Spiritual life coaching ASMR. But I guess you're not that into ASMR. You know, I'm just surprised like how people grow their stuff when they're not that into it to begin with. You know, I feel like you have to have a passion to grow something. But anyway, like I envy this person very much so in a good way, because your risk-taking and your courage to make that video. And I even saw ASMR artists comment on her video. Oh my God, they were like, take this down, this is not good for business, this is not good for you. And I agree, like, the video I made promoting my Patreon at the time was out of desperation, okay? It was out of pure desperation and lack. And I was so scared that I would like, I mean, lose my one and only home, you know, at the time. It was more than 2 years ago, and it was a scary time, and like the drop was enormous, like you couldn't imagine. And people thought I was lying about that. No, at the time that was scary. Like imagine your income dropping by like 70%. Yeah, it was scary. And to be suddenly taken from you, it felt like a government shutdown, you know. But I got through it, you know, I managed to get through it through many changes over the years and many different channels. And I guess they're just on their journey and doing another one. But I'm telling you, that thing, like I almost want to reach out to them in a like loving, hugging, compassionate way and say like, either take the video, A, take the video down, or B, change your mind and say something else in a different video, like to get yourself out of that. Because I feel like, I mean, she already lost like 4,000 subscribers at least overnight. And because it hurt my business when I made that Patreon video, and people were hating for so long, and I regret it to this day. Some things I said, I don't regret opening a Patreon because it's an equal, mutual way of supporting, and nowadays people understand it. Back then they didn't get it, but because not many people were having a Patreon account to begin with. But crowdfunding is important for a channel, and I'm not saying that that video was wrong because of that, or because she's promoting her services on her website. No, I'm saying that in a compassionate way, I hope this reaches out in some way, if they're listening, to where, like, I'm not mad at you, girl, but don't mess up like I did. Do you know what I mean? Like, I lost viewers. She's definitely losing viewers. And when you lose those viewers, like I didn't realize this at the time as a business-minded person, they come back. But eventually when you tick them off time and time and time and time again, they never come back. I've never seen those same people come back ever again. And it was sad, you know, when you depend on a lot of those people. And, you know, I thought this whole thing was going to grow into something gigantic. And I'm very fortunate it didn't, because I was literally going crazy at the time. Like, offer after offer, endless opportunity, I was going crazy, okay? I was becoming a different person. It was just ugly, and life is more peaceful now that it's peaceful. You know, and I always said that I didn't want to be famous. I don't want to go crazy. I just want peace of mind. You know, we all want peace and happiness. And if that's their peace and happiness, fine. But people started saying like, oh, they sensed she was going to start scamming her subscribers and all this because she was like doing different things and over promoting her services, whatever. I'm not going to go there. I'm just spilling the tea, okay? But my question was, why did you start ASMR to begin with? Tap into that. Like, you got 300,000 subscribers who love and support you. They may not watch all your videos. No YouTubers does. Look at Glozell with 4 million subscribers. Her videos get 4,000 views. You know what I mean? So, like, that's always YouTube, you know? When you start a channel, it's like a lottery ticket. Like, you get what you get. Not all channels will succeed, and it's already predetermined. That's all I'm going to say. Shh. But, yeah, so it's like a lottery ticket. It's already predetermined. You're going to win the scratch card or not. So no matter what you upload, you're going to be a success or not. You know, it all depends on the algorithm thing. I'm not going to go into it. But why did you start to begin with? I remember your first videos were like chocolate massage and all that. And I would love the content and like the cord cutting, and that inspired me. And I don't know, like I still do, don't get me wrong, but it's like I kind of noticed myself drifting away from their videos as well, because it's like you feel when the person's not engaging or passionate about the subject as much as they used to be, and it just turns you off. It pulls you away for some reason. So I don't know, guys. Why did you start? That's all I'm wondering. Again, I disagree with ASMR being a stimulant / drug. Ignorance much. Like ASMR, you have no idea, has helped millions of lives. Okay? How could you say that it's the same as the prescription Claritin you get off the Walgreens shelf? That's pretty much what you're saying. And when people say stuff, they say, oh, but I didn't mean it that way. Or you said it, you meant it. Take accountability as a grown-up, you know? It just shocked me when they said that, because it's like you just literally spit in my face, an ASMR artist's face, and your audience's face as well. My face, every ASMR artist's face, and every one of your viewers' face. And you might as well spit everyone else's face too, who's worked so hard over the years. 300,000 subscribers. I have many friends over the years I've known in the community who now have millions of subscribers. And the amount of money they make, you don't make in a decade. Okay? How could you tell me that it's not working for you? I don't buy that one bit. You cannot tell me. I'm living, breathing proof. You cannot tell me one bit. That is a flat out lie. I'm not going to go there again. I'm just, like, I'm kind of shocked, because it's like when you're lied to and you know it's a lie. Or you're just greedy. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I'm not going to go into it anymore. You spit in our face, girl. You insulted all your hard work and put it to waste. All hundreds of millions of views. Even same amount of views as me. I'm like, guess I'm broke too. Guess I'm broke too. All right. Jesus Christ. What a shame. Just what a shame. Anyway, I can't believe I even had to get on here and make this topic. I normally don't talk about ASMR. Like, I never thought I'd be the one to... But this really hurt my feelings. I wanted to cry. And maybe that's why my day started off so bad. That was the first video I watched this morning. I got up 4 in the morning and watched that video. And I was like, And I didn't even know that it existed. See, that's how long I haven't even watched their videos. And I got a comment to my comments of my newest video like, oh, is this a parody of so-and-so? I was like, what happened now? What did they do? What? Oh my God. Girl, please don't make the same mistake I did. Please don't make the same mistake I did. Because I messed up big time. It saved me, but at the same time, I messed up big time, okay? Like, nowadays, it's almost 2020. All it takes to end your career is one wrong word. One word, and that word was stimulant. ASMR is a stimulant. That's all it took. The whole video, had you not said that, if you had just edited that part out, girl, if you had just edited it out. I don't know what you do when you edit your videos. Maybe you have a glass of champagne while editing. Sometimes I do that, but then I mess up because then I realize I was burping or farting or something in the video and then I forgot to edit it out and I was a bit tipsy. You gotta have a clear head when you edit your videos. So you gotta have multiple opinions. You gotta ask your brother, you gotta ask your mom, you gotta ask your sister, you gotta ask your cousin, you gotta ask your niece, you gotta ask your nephew. No, I'm not literally, but I'm just saying, like, when you do controversial videos like that, you gotta ask everybody you know and they mama if this video is okay. And if it's not, don't post it, because even Roseanne went down because of one wrong thing that slipped out when she had too much to drink on Twitter at 3 or 4 in the morning. That time is to center yourself and meditate and get ready for your day. Do exercise, do yoga, do whatever you do. But that's not the spiritual girl I know. You've changed. And you know what? I applaud you for changing, because when you change, you A, scare people away, and B, with scaring people away, you push them away, and C, not everyone will end up liking you. People are saying, old Bomboni, come back from 2012. I don't even know that person anymore, because how can I bring myself to my past? So bring myself to my past depression and failures and anxieties and all this. I have enough of that to deal with and more in my life today, you know? It's a constant battle. Watch my borderline video, my vlog. But like I was saying, I don't expect her to stay the same, but at least evolve. Okay, I shouldn't say evolve into a better person, because at one point I felt like I was getting worse and then I got better, you know? So sometimes you have to dip into the bad side of things to get to the bright, right? You have to go down the mountain and then go back up again. That's the spiritual evolution. And maybe she's going through the dip right now, you know? Her dip right now reminds me of my dip when I first promoted my Patreon, that era, like early 2017, and things started not going right in my head, and it was a mess. The vlogs were a mess, everything in my life was a mess. Interpersonal relationships, family, everything. I was like ruining everything in my life. And then it suddenly started slowly getting better. And I pray she gets better, okay? I pray. I feel like she's in a better place. She seems like it. But it may just be a dip, or like I said, I don't know. I don't know the person, like I said. I can't just say they're flat out lying or whatever. But it feels like maybe it lost its genuineness because of the promotion. And I get it. Like in the ASMR world, I've noticed time and time again coherently that ASMR and money just do not mix. Like if you're in this for the money, it's just not going to work. It's not a business. It's about helping people. And that's the truth I've had to learn over the years. And again, I'm stating this, maybe other ASMR artists are watching, taking some of my advice. Take notes, please, because don't mess up like I did and other people did. I definitely, had it not been for the adpocalypse, I'm sure I would have been a much, much bigger name by now. But I'm glad that that didn't happen, because I flat out would have went crazy. I didn't know how to handle all that. Money coming in and all that. Like I needed someone to manage all that, and I was just too selfish and stubborn and whatever not to have someone to bother do that. You know, I was just, at the time, probably gonna spend it all. You have to align with your purpose. That's my point. You have to remember why you started this to begin with. So maybe your heart will kind of sink and you'll feel bad and say, okay, I'll get back onto the ASMR, right? You're gonna miss it, girl. I can't go more than 5 days without whispering in a dang camera, okay, or microphone, or both. You know, or in someone's ear. Like, I gotta go, hey, boo boo, hey. Like, it's my life now. Like, I live and breathe it. And you're telling me, it's just a slap in the face. Like, I remember I think it was one ASMR artist, like a 500K, said they quit. They just like, I quit. And then a couple others that like 400 or 500K were like silence, and they never posted again. I was like, it's a spit in my face, because for someone with less than that, working so hard over so many years and on different YouTube channels to make it something, and then you easily get 500,000 subscribers and quit, it's like a spit in people like me face. Tens of thousands of YouTubers like me in my range who are at that area in life. And it's like literally a slap in the face. Like, that's how it feels. So I feel insulted personally. I took it to heart, and I felt hurt actually. Again, I pray they have the best of success in their new business and ventures. That's none of my business. Like, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna try to stop their bag and hate on them. No, that's not what this is about. I support them and still do and will do. It's just, I guess out of hurt I speak, like, for people who do that or say things out of like ego or talk out of ego. Like, it almost felt like disingenuous to a point where it's like, oh, none of this mattered to me. Like, I can do this on my own. Like, I can grow without you guys. You're nothing without us, first of all. Like, I'm wondering if you even got any business. Because I noticed, like, honestly, I'm going to spill even more to you. Like, truthfully, you may think I'd be getting that much business, you know, on things like my website and stuff. It's really not that much. So it makes me question, like, if that little promo scheme really worked, because it may work, but not for a while. Like, I know how YouTube works. Like, you need 1,000 people to get one customer. That's how it is, okay? So I don't know if that's gonna work. Anyway, especially in the ASMR world, you need, God, 5,000 people to make one customer. All right, so talk about spiritual evolution and change. I'm not gonna go there again. ASMR and life advice integration, spoke about that. You could integrate life advice and ASMR. Personal experience with losing fans, spoke about that. Can't force healing, spoke about that. Business aspect, spoke about that. Clarity of change since the beginning. You could have told us from the very start what your intentions were. Maybe you just didn't know because you were like, let's try, see where this works. Oh, I'm getting more views now. Oh, this is working, let's keep going. Oh, now I realize I don't like it as much. Oh, let's plan how we're gonna get out of this one. Now we get out of this one. Boom. So, I guess it was an evolution of 7, 8 years for you to realize this is not what you want to do, and finally be able to maybe afford to get out and say, this is not what I want to do. At one point I thought this is not what I want to do anymore either, but I thought, okay, Tony, you're either going to go on the street or you're going to go back to school. Like, it's one or the other. Like, this is your life now. You have to keep going. Don't make irrational, spontaneous decisions because you had a bad day. An ASMR artist spoke bad about you, boo-hoo. Keep moving on with your life and keep moving forward. Remember why you did this, Tony. And I want to reach out and say to her, like, remember why you did this, because there's a reason you hit create new channel on YouTube and made so-and-so ASMR. It's helped many people's lives. It's changed many ASMR artists' lives, including my own. It's helped their life, I'm sure. It's helped many people just watching, and you get advice at the same time. You learn new things. It's not just a stimulant. I don't understand that part. Stimulating you to sleep just as much as melatonin does. Everyone needs to sleep. What's wrong with that? Are you going to go zombie and work 20 hours a day now, and not sleep for your new coaching practice or whatever? Like, that's what I didn't understand. You know, I don't believe it suppresses you like she said it does, because you will learn and grow at your own time, okay? They hardly watch ASMR. I hardly watch ASMR too, but today I really needed it. Some days you really need some stimulation because it's helpful. I was having heart palpitations today, heavily breathing in the car on my way home, shaking and crying in my bed, covering myself, literally feeling cold internally. And I plugged in this ASMR artist, this new one that I watch, And I just felt, not instantly, but after a while, so much better. And if it weren't for that, like I literally didn't know what else to turn to. Yeah, you can say, oh my God, it's like a drug. No, but seriously, hey, I could have reached to something else even worse. What's wrong with watching someone whisper on the camera? And you're saying that's a stimulation. I disagree. No, that was a very ignorant thing to say. So, I envy your risk-taking and courage and personal experience delving outside of ASMR for money. Yeah, I already spoke about that. It doesn't work that much as you think. Because it's the ASMR world, you know. People come for free help. Most people can't even nowadays afford like services, like example, like expensive health care, Medicare, whatever, Medicaid, like they can't afford coaching or other services, other healing modalities. You know, it's understandable. The average American only has $400 saved. So, I mean, it's understandable that people cannot reach out to anything else but what's free, okay? It's the internet. It's gonna be free. It is what it is, you know? Like, we're not in this to get rich. And if you are, it just doesn't work. It never does. So that was my take on it. I'm surprised I didn't even need to look at the paper to get my points across. It just kind of... Oh, I'm so thirsty. So much talking. I even messed my throat even more now. Oh no, Paco's gonna drink my tea. No. Anyway, guys, thank you for doing my journey. I hope that made sense. Again, just love, compassion, outreach. That's what it's all about. I'll still support. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I don't want to seem like I'm coming across a certain way and... No, like... My opinion of this individual doesn't change at all. It's just wanting to address some topic and kind of teach you guys some things along the way too, because in case someone else makes an ignorant comment like that again, it's like, I don't want to get dry mouth explaining myself. So, because I'm passionate about ASMR and I care about the community and its people and serving you guys, that's what it's about. It's not about, bye guys, go buy my stuff, my coaching. By the way, what you're doing is a stimulant. So you see what I mean. Alright guys, take care. Bye.